Welcome to my channel, The Traveling Veteran. Have you ever wondered what it's like to travel part-time in a van or live full-time in a van and what the difference might be? If that's what you've been thinking about, you found the right video today. Today, I want to talk about me traveling part-time in a 2012 Town and Country Chrysler minivan to compare to someone living in a minivan or a vehicle, because there is a difference, and I want you to understand the difference. So come on in and let's check out the videos. I'll see you over there. Okay, lifestyle and commitment. Now, the difference between a part-timer like myself or a full-timer is the lifestyle and the commitment to it. The lifestyle for me, I have a home base. Now, I will say this, a lot of van travelers do have home bases. Some of them do, and some of them don't. Some people have to live in a van or a car by their own choice or choices that they have no control over. But I will say this, that if you choose that lifestyle, then I hope you really enjoy it. But me as a part timer, I enjoy it because I can go out to my van and load it up as much as I want or as little as I want. I can go out for a day. I can go out for a few days. I can go out for whatever time period compared to the person living in the van. The person who lives in the van is committed. They're in there. Those are the ones you see that build the sinks, build the bathrooms, build the showers, put their bed in there and stuff like that. Those are truly committed people. So that's kind of the difference, because I don't know if you can see in the back of me right now, but I'll show you some inserts here in the video how my van looks when I'm traveling, because I pretty much um, take minimal stuff with me. I do keep a foldable bathroom in there, a collapsible sink, things like that. Things that's going to make me comfortable, my power station, my fans, things like that, okay? My tablets and stuff. But a person who lives full time, they are committed. This is their house. This is their life. You see what I'm saying? So I want to say, really, the key difference is I get in and out and they stay. I would say that's the lifestyle and the commitment change on that one. Let's talk about what's next. All right, let's talk about finances. Finances for me as a part-time traveler is a lot different than somebody traveling, and living in their van full-time. There's definitely a difference. Like, I'm looking at my budget for a person who travels just part-time, and I have a very low cost, okay, when it comes to me traveling. Now, because that means I could pretty much use everything from my house. If I went grocery shopping, I can bring my own food. My own mattress, my own whatever, my own power station. I can make sure it's charged up enough for whatever I might need. But financially, for a person who's living in their van, you have to think about daily life almost like living in a house or an apartment. It might be cheaper, especially if you own your vehicle. Now, but if you don't own your vehicle, you still, you know, have that good and bad part of it. But insurance, definitely keep your insurance up, okay? Especially if you own it, definitely keep your insurance up. And definitely if you don't own it, keep your insurance up. Because if you get in an accident in your house, you need another place to go to. So we got to look at things like food, insurance, gas. Those are the three biggest things I will say a full-time van life or a car lifer has to deal with, is those things compared to me. Because like I said, as a part-time traveler, all I got to do is take the stuff out of my house. Now, do I think I live an easier life than they do? That's debatable. But I will say this, there's nothing wrong with being a full-time van traveler or car traveler. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you're trying to save money, and if you have to be out there because you have to be, then you got to do what you got to do. Okay. So I'm not putting down somebody who live in their car or their van full time, because, hey, I love being in my stuff part time. I catch myself sometimes going in my backyard just to get in my van and chill. That's how much I love van travel. So I don't want you to think I'm putting down van travelers, because no, full timers, because no, I love it and I agree with everything they're doing. But I just say I think it's budget wise and financially, it's a lot cheaper for me as a part timer compared to them. All right, let's talk about the next thing. I think the difference between us. Okay, let's talk about routine and freedom. Now, routine and freedom to me is I'm free to do everything. They are too, to a certain extent. But as a part time van traveler, I am only getting in the road for the freedom of it and the enjoyment of it and the travel of it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going out there for the stress free part of it. I hope I don't break down. I hope I don't have any accidents while I'm out there or run into any issues. But when it comes to them and me, they're on a routine compared to me being freedom. Let's talk about their routine. Their routine is they have to find a place to park every day if they're not in a place that they can park all the time. They have to worry about going to work every day. You know what I'm saying? How do do they park in the parking lot of their job or do they ride a bike or whatever? So they're kind of on a routine. They got to get up every morning, they got to fix the breakfast or go to work at night, however their routine is. That is what I think the difference is between us. They have a routine and I have freedom. Like I said, but there's nothing wrong with routine. I'm retired military, so I understand routine. Sometimes routines keep us stable. And sometimes being freedom, you can run awry. You see what I'm saying? And that's not what we're trying to do here. We're not trying to run awry. So I just think that routines and freedom is the two differences between a full-time van liver and a part-time van traveler. Okay, let's talk about the next thing. Okay, community and support. Whew, that's a big thing. I travel most times solo in my van. So, because my wife, she likes to go on cruises and do resorts and things like that, but I love the van. So I travel a lot by myself. You know what I'm saying? She, like I said, likes the camaraderie of a lot of people on a ship and the different resorts that we go to. But let's talk about the full timer that travels in their van or their car. Most of them are solo travelers like myself. Some travel with their families, some travel with their animals. So they're not really lonely all the time, but sometimes being on the road can get you to be lonely. So a lot of full timers I've noticed, they are part of communities like on IG and TikTok and YouTube here. A lot of them are part of different things where they go to the meetups that they run across other people that they follow and people that follow them and they do meet and greets. I like that about that because that way you're learning the different things from them. They're learning things from you. So community is a big thing when it comes to this van life and this car life. So don't get it twisted. It could be a good thing. Okay. And I want you to understand that, hey, like once again, I'm not putting down either one. I just know I have a wife and kids I got to come back home to. So I love the vulnerability of being able to go out, come back. That's my community. I like doing that solo trip. I like doing that trip where I'm by myself and enjoying my music and, watching a good movie on my tablet or just drinking me some cocoa when it's cold outside like it is now. But anyway, on for real, I think that's the only difference when it comes to that, and that is the community and the support mechanism. You know, I have a support system back at home where some of them, their community is their support. That's what I think that is. So, what else do I think? Let's talk about it. All right. So, let's talk about it and look at it this way. Even if you are considering full time travel in a vehicle, van, car, whatever it might be, compared to part time like I do, I think both are great decisions as long as you are thinking about it and doing it the right way. Don't just jump out there, work it, put it together, get your thoughts together, get your budget together, make sure your vehicle is in decent shape because those are going to be the major things that are going to keep you going to the next level. So, in conclusion, what I want to say is I think they're different lifestyles being a part time traveler and a full time van lifer or car lifer, but they're similar in a whole lot of ways. Because, like I said, you do have freedom to go wherever your heart desires. And I honestly believe that's why a lot of us do it. Now, don't get me wrong. I know sometimes people on YouTube just get on it for the glitz, the clamors, the clicks, and all this other good stuff, and they don't really live the life. But you do have some people out here that really live the life. So if you see anybody traveling in their car, their van, give them some love because everybody don't want to be out here. Some of us got to be. So all I want to say to you is I'm Uncle G, the traveling veteran. So if I ever see you out there, come up and say hello. Tell me what's going on in your world. I would like for you to leave some comments. I would like for you to share this video and let's get the conversation started. Tell me, have you ever thought about being a full-time van traveler or car traveler or thinking about part-time but don't know where to start? Well, click here, subscribe to my channel, and let's talk about those things because I talk about the things you need to take with you, some of the places you can visit right in your own backyard. And that's what I'm talking about. So I'm glad you stayed to the end of the video, and I hope you did stay to the end of the video because I have a bonus for you. The bonus is love yourself, keep yourself happy, and no matter where you go in this world, you're going to always be among the travelers. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.